Sure. Sure. Thank you very much, Hassan. By the way, I have shared once again to the through the Facebook Live as well as YouTube channel. These live classes are in YouTube. There is an icon called Live, Live. You need to click on it. Okay, they have got different parts. They have got video, they've got shorts, they've got live. So if you click on the live, it is on that section. Okay. I think Mizan, you asked me this question, right? That you can't find it. Can you please speak loudly? I can't hear you, boys. Yes. Is my explanation clear to all of you? Okay. So go on. So all the live videos in the YouTube channel, there is a part called live. You need to click on there. So when you go to the YouTube, any channel, it shows first video, home, video, shorts, live. So you have to click on the live to see the live recorded videos. No problem. Now YouTube has categorized all these things. If a video is less than 1 minute, it goes to shorts. If it's a video, we upload it directly, it goes to the video section. If it is a live, it goes to the live section. Yes. Okay, I'm going back to the previous question. Say, I'm going to tell you a word, beautiful, right? Okay. So when you get a word like beautiful, how do you make sentences? How do you practice it? I'll go with Muhin Mizan first, then Sarwar Catholic, and Hassan. What I'm trying to say, I'll give you example. Like you can say, beautiful is an adjective. It means pretty, right? Or amazing, or you can say gorgeous. Like yeah, she's a beautiful girl, for example. So the best way to practice with any word is to make sentences, different kinds of sentences. Very good. How about you, Sarwar? Make a sentence with the word beautiful. Okay, very good. Hassan? Yeah, could you please make a sentence with using this word beautiful? Yes. It's a beautiful day and it's raining all day. Okay. It looks like you like rains, eh? That's why you think raining is a beautiful day. Okay, some people do not like rains. Uh, if you remember in the previous session, I have mentioned when we are making sentences, please make sure the sentence is complete. Number one. Disclaimer, these are my explanation. It will be also helpful for you. A sentence must be complete. It must be logical. Number two, it must be meaningful. Number three, it must be sensible. Well, what it means, you cannot say that that man is beautiful. You know that we can't use for man as beautiful. We say man is handsome, like Sarah is a handsome guy, or maybe Muhin is a handsome boy, or Hassan is a handsome guy. Remember, these are some of the limitation of the words. And when we learn a word, actually, in my school, say we're from the same country, Bangladesh, I never knew those things. It's called collocation. This word called collocation. Okay, collocation teaches us how a word should be used and when and where. If somebody says mistakenly, "Hey, Saror is a beautiful man," okay, that's wrong. Grammatically, it may be a correct sentence, but logically, meaningfully, sensibly, it is a wrong sentence. So these things are very important when you are having conversation with anyone. Okay, you'll have a look, both all of you who are listening or who will be watching our video later. Please have a look the word called collocation. So collocation is the natural way to choose how a word should be used with another word as well. Let me give you another examples. You know, like when you see a baby, does a baby shout or does a baby cry? What do you think, Sarwar? Does a baby cry or cry? Okay. Does a baby shout, Mohin? A baby can shout like ah, like this. The baby cries. Okay, Hassan, what's your opinion? I understand what you're trying to say. Remember, babies only cry. When they become a little bit grown up, we call them child or children. Children shout. Remember, yeah, so babies, child or children, adult, we also cry and shout. Yeah, okay. So this is called collocation, a baby cries. Yeah. Another example is, the Royal Bengal tiger, that's very famous in Bangladesh and all over the world. The tiger shouts, tiger roars, like tiger. This word is roaring, yeah? Which one is, you think, most logical? Hang on a second, somebody's joining. Welcome, Tom. So, tiger shouts, tiger roars. Sarwa, tiger roars. Okay, Mohin. Okay, we've got a new member. Tom, welcome. Oh, I think he left. Hassan, does a tiger roar or does a tiger shout? Lion roars, yeah, tiger shouts. Both can roar. Okay. Okay, these examples are I'm giving to understand what are collocations. So remember, in English words, there are limitations to use them correctly, properly, and effectively. And that's actually bit, I should say that intermediate levels understanding of English language. But as I said, all of you are, according to my assessment, a pre-intermediate level. You can easily be in intermediate level by practicing more. Okay. Now, other good examples are we use to the preposition like listen to. Hey, are you listening to me? No, I'm not listening to you, for example. We never use you're listening me. Yeah. Remember, after listen, we should use to. It is a natural way to choose the preposition. So this whole process is called collocation. Is that clear to all of you? Okay. And I will request you later when we finish this lesson, if you have a time, please have a look from online what are collocations and how you can use them. Okay, if you have got any questions from the previous session, which maybe I couldn't answer it clearly, I can again answer it with good examples. I'll go to Sarwar first. Hang on a second. Do not be, influenced by the negative, you know, environment. Never ever say, I'm not English expert. If you ever think that, oh, I'm not, it will effective psychologically. Please, from today, server, wherever you joins, do not say that I'm not an English expert. Say like this, I'm going to be an expert. Be positive always. Remember, positive thoughts bring you positive change in our mentality. Here, okay? Please carry on English, no problem, because you've got a speaker. Fluently. Right. Great. Sure. We have got another new guest, G Margie. Welcome. Hello, are you there? Okay. So I'll explain you when it's a matter of speaking, which things we should be doing first. Fluency is the first thing. Remember. Next thing is vocabulary, choosing the different kinds of words. Now, for fluency, I'm going to explain a little bit. Though I explained earlier, the fluency means the speed, the way you talk, Muhin talks, or Hassan talks, or I talk, or Jimarji, she has muted her microphone. People talk, we call it fluency, but there is a big but here. It is related to few other things. Number one, fluency means you cannot repeat the same word again and again. Like you say, it's a beautiful day, and it's a beautiful nature, which is why I have visited there. Your sentence, okay? And Mohin said, "Oh, rose is a beautiful thing, a beautiful flower." In real life conversation, we don't have to say this sentence once again. This is number one limitation. Rose is a beautiful word. Rose is a beautiful. No, once is fine. Second thing is that we shouldn't be quiet or give a pause when you're speaking, which means that there is a time limit and the minimum is 5 seconds. You can be quiet 5 seconds, maximum 10 seconds. I'll give you an example so that it will be clear. If I ask you the question to all of you, did you watch the FIFA football match? Server first. Okay, okay. I'm going to check something. Muhin, did you watch the FIFA football match? Okay, that's great. Thank you. Hassan, yeah, did you watch the football? Yeah, one moment. There are some messages. I'm just responding. Okay. Hassan, your voice is a bit low, they said. If you can speak a bit loudly, it would be better. Okay, now all of you, it's better than before. Very good. Thank you very much. So keep the microphone in the same position so that we can hear you. Okay, remember, this question was, did you watch the football match? When you listen to a question or any sentence or statement, you need to first understand which tense the person is using. It is a past tense. The greatest way to remember a past tense is when something happened, maybe 5 hours ago from now, maybe 2 hours ago, yesterday, last month, last year, last week, 2 million years ago. Anything that happened, previously, we generally, say in grammatical wise past tense. And the greatest rule about using past tense is, Sarah, is much important for you, that you must use the past form of the verb, whatever you're using. Like Mohin said, I tried to watch. That's a very good sentence, past tense. And also Hassan used past tense. I watched all of them. I also play football. I like Real Madrid. That is what he said. Amazing. Uh, and half of your sentence, like server, and used present tense and past tense. Remember, when we explain anything from the past, always we have to use past tense. Like you said, I couldn't wake up. That is very good sentence because next morning I had office. I watched only Argentina's game. Is that clear? Remember, it's very important. Sometimes we get confused. Hey, should I use past tense or present tense? Always think the time when the question is being asked to you. What is the person talking about the time? Is it happening now? Remember, present means always at the moment. Okay, and future you don't know, that has not come yet. That's why the tense in grammar means three situations. The time, it is related to time that has gone, past tense. That is, we are dealing at the moment, is present tense, and that hasn't come yet, future tense. Okay. Okay, please remember, if you ever remember and focus on this past form of any verb, like if I say Sarwar, hey Sarwar, did you go to office yesterday? What would be your answer? I went to the office. Very good. See, you have used past tense. Amazing. Like Mohin, what did you do yesterday? Speak loudly, please. I said, what did you do at your home yesterday? Okay. Remember to use past tense only. I went to office and I worked. Past tense, both of them. You don't have to use was, use simple past or past indefinite, we call it. I went to my office and I worked my official duty or whatever. Okay. It's just a good practice. The way I'm just showing you. Remember, if you can remember, you'll not make mistake anymore in the future. Okay, past tense always. And okay, I'm going to get another example from Hassan. Hassan, okay, did you play football yesterday? Can you use a full sentence rather than yes and no? Your sound has gone down again. Sorry. Very good. You see, he used it, though he used present tense, but rather he changed to past tense. Is that clear how we can use past tense? Okay, Sarwar has a question. Yes. Sure. No problem. Thank you very much for being here. If you, Walaikum Salam. If you have got any other question, message me. Okay, I can answer you later. No problem. Okay, so we have got only two people. Give me one quick second. I need to check something urgently. I'll be back. Yeah, you two can talk to each other, Hassan and Mohin. Eh? That's great. Remember, you don't have to feel hesitant, Mizan. Yeah, or you don't have to feel pressurized. If somebody says that you're making mistakes, you said, "Thank you very much. Can you please tell me the correct thing?" Ask the person. As a human, we all make mistakes. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong when you're learning a language, and mistake is a part of our learning. As long as we can learn from the mistake, remember. Otherwise, the mistake would be the mistake for the whole life if you don't learn from it. Let me share an amazing story of the greatest scientist, Einstein. So, when Einstein was declared as a scientist, and he used to teach a local school mathematics, so he wrote like this: the table of 10, like 1 by 10 is 10, 2 by 10 is 20, 3 by 10 is 30, 4 by 10 is 40, 5 by 10 is 50, 6 by 10 is 60, 7 by 10 is 70, 8 by 10 is 80, 9 by 10 is 89. He wrote 89. All the students started laughing. Oh, scientist Einstein, as how did you make this mistake? You're the greatest scientist. He kept quiet for a few seconds. When everyone stopped, he said, look, we are human beings. We all make mistakes, yeah? But this mistake, I've done it deliberately. That means willingly to explain you one thing. You have corrected, I have showing correctly in all this table up to 80. When I made a mistake, you quickly jumped on it. Don't do that. Okay? Anyone can make mistakes. Okay? And as long as I said, we can learn from it. Okay, so it's just a real life story of Einstein. So remember, yeah, go on. We have got a professor. Assalamu alaikum, professor. Professor Brahim, would you please unmute? Assalamu alaikum. Long time no see, Professor Brahim. By the way, dear viewers, Mohin, Hassan, and people who are watching, Professor Brahim is an amazing computer professor. I'll ask him to introduce himself. Professor Brahim, welcome. And would you like to introduce yourself, please? That's great news, Professor Brahim. So they are asking about yourself to know a little bit more about yourself, Professor Brahim. Thank you very much, Professor. That is so amazing and impressive. Professor, what do you teach in your university? Thank you very much. And how many PhD students at the moment you are supervising, Professor? Thank you very much, Professor. I'm very happy to see you. How are your daughters and your family doing today? Thank you very much, Professor. I'm very glad to see you. And to let you know, as usual, this live broadcast has been shared through the Facebook and YouTube channel. You can watch it later. And from the next year, we are going to offer every month one free classes like this so that people can always join me and we can have conversation. By the Professor meet Muhin from Bangladesh and Hassan from Somalia. Guys, if you have got any questions, you can ask Professor Brahim. He is the real life example, and honestly speaking, Professor Brahim, you have developed a lot over the last couple of years. The way you joined when you first joined in the conversational English, it has improved a lot, and I'm happy for that. Hassan.
Hello, yeah, Professor Ibrahim. This is Hassan Mustafa Abdurrahman from Somalia. So it's my pleasure to see you here. So even for me, I know the computer about C program, C++, about Python, about hardware, about what I say, the SQL for database. I know I have a diploma on computer. It's a pleasure to see you, Professor, and PhD holder in this platform. And I hope to give us more knowledge in here, yeah, to give us more training in here, yeah. So thank you. And it's my pleasure to see you in here, yeah, Professor Ibrahim.
You are welcome, dear Hassan, and I am very happy to meet you too. Yes, we began to use this platform, Google Meet or Zoom, since the COVID, and it's an amazing tool. Yes, with technology, when it works, it makes like amazing and awesome, but when it doesn't work, it makes sometimes lives annoying. And we be grateful to the technology, to all the researchers in the world that makes this possible for us and for the world. Yes, look, I am from Morocco, you are from Somalia, Rahat Ali from London, and Mohim from Bangladesh, and we meet each other. That's amazing. That's awesome.
That's
Thank you, sir.
great.
It's my pleasure.
And so, guys, if you have got any questions, how Professor Brahim has developed his speaking, you can ask him because he would be an ideal example. That because if you remember Professor Brahim, we had like reading a story, pronunciation, vocabulary, meaning, and making sentences. And before that, sorry, I forgot to explain. When you get a word like the word we used beautiful, at least make three sentences. One is positive, like it's a beautiful day. One is negative, like it is not a beautiful day. Another one is interrogative or question sentence. Hey, is it a beautiful day? Remember, when we make a question sentence, our tone always goes up. That is the natural way of talking, and we call it articulation. Remember, you are also, uh, you know, more or less aware of this word articulation. And people say, hey, what is articulation? Articulation is the natural way we express ourselves. Like when we become angry, Professor, what do you do? "Oi, why did you do that?" Yeah, our voice also goes up. And when you are sad, our voice goes down. Oh, I'm very sad today. Something bad happened. When you are happy, our tone, our voice goes up. This is called natural way of talking, articulations. And remember, once again, positive sentence, one negative sentence, and one question sentence with one word. Okay, and then we have to change the subject, like person. If you remember in person, Professor Bright, first person I, second person choose second person you, choose a third person in present tense. So we are going to get 9 sentences. Now make these sentences in past tense. You're going to get another 9 sentences from the same word. If you make this same sentence in the future tense, you're going to get another 9 sentences. So from one word, beautiful, I'm just explaining it simplified way, you're going to get 27 sentences straight away, which can be helpful, useful for your speaking. And also my suggestion would be when you're writing, read it loudly so that you can hear your own pronunciation, own accent, own grammar, own tone, and it will help you a lot overcoming, your, I should say, shyness, or you're overcoming hesitation. Sometimes you don't want to talk. When you can talk fluently and freely, when you know the word, and this is one of the proven techniques. Okay, so if you have got any question, Mustafa or Muhin, to Professor Brahim, he can answer you. Professor Brahim, are you okay?
Yes, I am okay.
Great. And would you like to explain, Professor Brahim, to Muhin and Hassan?
Ibrahim sir, we want to know how was your first English learning accent and vocabulary?
The question is for me.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Mohin, for this question. It's a great question. My journey with English is very strange. First, I learned English for 3 years when I was in high school. After that, my English slept for a while. When I went to the university after 4 years, I graduated from my university. I score, or I was a student in PhD. For all my researches, I need English as to read literature. It's all in English. I say to myself, my English that was slept for a while have to rise, get up. And I try in the beginning to translate from English to French, but it's not a good way. I have to read and to think in English in my head. The dictionary of an English have to open in my hand, in my head in English. That's why I try with my supervisor at that time in 1999, 96 to 2000. I defend my PhD in 2000. After that, I went to France in Bordeaux in high school as postdoctoral followers, and from that, when I participate to an international event as a congress or a meeting, I saw that I can read and I can write a correct, but to speak it's a big challenging. After that, I try each end of year, like in December, I say to myself, the new resolution for the new year is to speak English. But I motivate myself, but in March, April, it goes down. at each end of year. The motivation got out. But when the COVID is there and the uh, we can't go out, we study, we teach, we teach students from online, from Google Meet and Zoom. And one day my brother Hamid Access, he is my little brother, is teacher Rahat Ali knows him. He said to me, there is an application that can help us. Hello, it's in the beginning all is free. We can hop on to all teacher without paying nothing, and we try to speak. Teacher Rahat Ali correct us, and from that time I say to myself, each time we can't return back. And every day I learn from YouTube, I learn from other applications, from the other platforms, how to speak. And yes, sometimes I have I look for words, and but I can't find it. But now I have an intermediate in a level, and I can express myself. That's my story, and that's my journey with speaking English.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Your great journey with English language, English speaking, learning. So we are follow your way. So for this reason, join with Rahat Ali sir. So uh, I hope I will success same as you one day. So
It's going live. No worries. One professor wants to join. Let me invite him. He is at the moment in holiday in Thailand. Professor Mash, if you're still there, please do join. He's listening to us. He just sent me. He has sent me a message. I still join us. Miza and Mohin, if you have noticed, Professor Brahim has said English is his fourth language. He knows Arabic. He knows there is another language
Oui.
there, and also English, French. So that is amazing, Professor Brahim, that the way you have developed, and still, honestly speaking, we learn every day. And Professor Brahim is a professor, as a very expert and experienced professor. He also teaches many things to his students only after learning, right, Professor? Learning should not be stopped for us. It should be the part of our daily life, the way we drink water or we eat food or go to sleep. Learning should be like that. Okay, don't think that, oh, I study only 5 hours, that's finished. No, you should have some motivation. Remember, Professor Brahim had mentioned you have to motivate yourself when you learn something. Okay,
Yes, I can add, Teacher Hatali,
sure.
but some people thinks that when you finish the study at university, the study is finished for over. But I think that when you finish your study in the university, at that moment the study will begin. It's not finished. You you have only the basis to go ahead and to improve.
Exactly. Exactly, Professor. That's the fact. We've got 9 more minutes, then after that is going to be finished. So, Hassan, have you got anything to ask? I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a notification that the call will end after 10 minutes. So let me say something about the Brother Ibrahim. So thank you, Brother Ibrahim, to give
Hassan, your
us.
voice is not clear. Can you please bring your microphone close to your mouth? It is
What about now?
a little bit better than before.
Okay, okay, thank you. Let me to raise up my voice. Also, let me to thank Brother Ibrahim, who share us with his hard work journey that he learned this English. for hard work, for doing a lot of talent, a lot of hard work. So me and other team should do the way that he does, Mas Professor Ibrahim. So English, it's not our language, it's a foreign language for us. For me, even for me, there's a language that's big in my country. There's a short story. Before 2 years, I was speaking English like a native because I stay in capital city Mogadishu. I have a lot of friends who share with me and doing a lot of practice. But after leaving Mogadishu, capital city, to a region, so I forgot all the vocabulary. I forgot the grammatical order. So because there's no one who makes me practice. But at this time, I motivate myself to join for your live courses and to stay all the day in YouTube and to make practice with the people and with myself. Even if there's nothing, if there's no one with me, I decided to do practice with myself to take a topic and to discuss for that topic. There. So that's the way that we can learn.
Thank,
Okay.
thank you very much. Okay, so before this, we have got, let me check the time. It says we've got 6 minutes. Okay. Tomorrow we'll be conducting the same sessions. Professor Brahim, if you are free, join us in the evening, 4 p.m. UK time, and in the morning, 11 a.m. Because it's Christmas holiday here, and I'm offering 2 lessons every day to interact with other people who are interested to join. Okay.
Thank you
One,
for the invitation.
no problem, Professor Brahim. And people, there are some people watching from YouTube and Facebook. Welcome, guys. And there are many questions. I couldn't read and answer all of them. I'm going to read and answer you guys later. One rule, if you remember, Professor Brahim, and also it should be new for maybe Muhin and Hassan, about pronunciation. Very often we always make mistakes. We call it, I gave the name like double consonant rule. What is that double consonant? In many names and many words, you will find similar kinds of consonant. Like in Muhammad, there is double M, right? Yeah. In Abdullah, there is double L. In illegal, there is double L. Remember, a native will never say illegal. According to the phonetics rule, all the double L should be single. So all the double consonant rule says you have to pronounce it as a single consonant. So it should be Muhammad, not Muhammad anymore. Okay, if you want to sound like native and better way, remember to follow this rule. You'll find hundreds, thousands of words which has got double consonant in their spelling. If you remember this simple rule and apply it, your sound would be amazing. I can guarantee. Like Professor Brahim Aksas, there is double S in his name, not Sase, Aksas. Yeah, in native will say. Likewise, Abdullah. Likewise, illegal. Likewise, occupation. Likewise, parallel. This all has got double L, double C. But if the letter is sounded different and we have to pronounce it, like in accident. In accident, there is 2 C's together, but the first C is ka and second C is sa. Because letter C has 3 sounds. We call it dark sound, ka. Okay, soft sound sa, and another sound, special sound cha.
Sha.
Yeah.
Research.
So it comes when we practice phonetics or pronunciation. Yes, Puhin?
Sir, first ka, second
Sa.
cha,
And also letter C has another sound sha, like Pacific Ocean. In Pacific Ocean, this 3C has always pronounced in 3 different names: Pasi, Sa, Ka, and Sha. So C has 3 sounds: Sa, like Pacific Ocean. Good example, okay? And also another sound, spatial sound, cello. Have you heard this word cello? Professor Brian, you might know. It's a musical instrument like bass guitar with a big hole. Italians play it. It starts with C-E-L-L-O. It is not shallow or callow, it is pronounced as shallow. That is the very special word for sea.
Okay.
Okay, my double consonant rule, please remember, we are going to practice more tomorrow, Professor Brahim, Mohin Mizan, Hassan, and people who like to join.
Yeah,
Every time when I start the Google Meet, it always gives a new code. So we'll share the code before 5 minutes we start the lesson. Please make sure you follow my YouTube channel because these are automatically being uploaded at the moment in my YouTube channel. And I need your support. Okay? So your every
yeah.
support is very important to me.
Subscriber, sir, I am a subscriber of your YouTube channel. So try to share your video each online platform. And sir, I have a request to you. When you started your online meeting, uh, please publish a link on your Facebook account.
I'll do that the
For
way I have done it today. So don't worry, I'll send you the link. You click on the link straight away, you can join us. We have got exactly
yes,
1 minute and 20
yes, sir.
seconds. Yeah. And anything to say, Professor Brahim, after a long time?
Yes, I'd like to thank you as always, teacher Rahat Ali. Rahat Ali is an amazing teacher. He gives from his time without waiting to take as a return. He tried to help us. Yes, I know he is from Bangladesh. He's now in England.
Can you hear me,
He,
guys?
he is also from Arabi Saudi. I think 2 or 3 years before 4 years. And he is a musician. Sometimes he comes with his guitar and we play music. How it is amazing to play music and to learning. Yes, the English for me is an open door to other culture, to meet people and to share idea. Thanks, teacher Hatali, another time.
Thank you very much for joining, dear viewers. Today's live broadcast has ended. We'll be conducting the similar live broadcast tomorrow and day after tomorrow, as usual, UK time, 11 a.m. in the morning and 4 p.m. GMT. Join us. The link will be sent on my Facebook page as well as my YouTube channel. If you click on it, you'll be able to join in the future. Okay, I'll see you later, guys. You take care.